The longer I work, the more I feel something was wrong with these monkeys. They eat and rest like humans. They can pick locks with wires and try every means to escape from the cage. I even heard them scream, "Run!" I inherited this job from my parents. On my first day at work, the director told me, "Everyone here is busy. If you meet them, you can greet them, but don't talk, and focus on your own work." As a qualified breeder, my daily work is to count the number of monkeys and feed these monkeys. I was also instructed to memorize the employee regulations. First, only the director can be trusted. In addition, everything you see and hear may not be true. Second, when performing head and tail tasks, do not carry anything luminous. Third, monkeys inside the breeding room are safe. Those outside are dangerous. If you find one outside, pull the cell switch immediately. Fourth, take your medicine daily. The subjects carry many pathogens. The pills ensure your health. Fifth, feeding must be done at exactly a.m. Any other time is strictly forbidden. Sixth, subjects are dangerous. Do not touch them. The park will not ensure your safety if you do. Seventh, fill out the psychological questionnaire regularly. Take it seriously. The rules were strange, but I didn't think much of them, just followed them. The only thing that bothered me was the monthly questionnaire. The supervisor told us that it's to better understand the state of employees, to help employees adapt quickly. But these strange questions are really baffling. First, whether you are used to the food in the park. Second, can you find the feeding room smoothly? Third, whether the director can answer your questions smoothly. Fourth, have colleagues taken the initiative to talk to you? Fifth, have you felt headaches or dizziness? Sixth, have you seen any strange behavior from the animals? Seventh, do you feel your body is out of your control? Eighth, have you filled out a questionnaire? The laboratories in the park are evenly distributed on both sides of the corridor. The room I'm in charge of, room 008, is in the middle of the corridor. To be honest, these breeding rooms give me the feeling that they are just like prisons. There is no difference. The light inside is very dim and emitting a bad and strange smell. There are 12 monkeys in the 008 room. Every time I bring food over, the monkeys always stared at me intently. Their red eyes stood out in the darkness, as if they were staring at their prey. Due to the lighting, I couldn't see their faces clearly, but I could feel their bodies were distorted, and their poses were particularly strange. In fact, sometimes, I really want to turn on the light to see their faces. But I don't have the permission to turn on the light. Only the director has this permission. But in an unexpected situation, I was able to see the appearance of these monkeys. The monkey somehow opened the iron gate and suddenly pounced on me. The distorted figure and piercing scream, which scared me so much that I couldn't move. The monkey held my hand tightly, with tears in its eyes. In the chaos, I seemed to hear a familiar voice saying, "Leave." How could a monkey speak human language, let alone someone I was familiar with? I thought I must have been scared out of my mind. Fortunately, my colleagues shot in time, so I wasn't scratched by the monkey. Thinking about it, I was really scared. Later, the principal gave me a gun and repeatedly told me, if I ever encounter any monkey trying to approach me, don't show any mercy. Just shoot it directly. I've always heard that monkeys are very intelligent, I thought, these monkeys, they were so smart to such a terrifying extent. Once, I saw a monkey's hand sticking out. They were using wire to unlock the lock. There is a rule in the employee rules. In such a situation, I need to turn on the power of the railing. So I heard extremely miserable screams. Just like a human's heart-rending cry. Sometimes I can't stand this torture. I would cover my ears, or temporarily leave the feeding area. The superior said it was okay to skip work, but only I can. Although I don't know why. Slowly, I felt that this laboratory was not as simple as it seemed. I plan to start recording everything I find. Today, when I was making the bed, in the wooden board, I found 2 completed questionnaires. They should be left by former employees. What a coincidence! The handwriting is almost exactly like mine. The number is only 1 number apart, number 1419, position feeder. First, are you used to the food in the park? The food in the cafeteria is delicious. I like the braised pork in the canteen the most. But can the basin for eating be replaced by a bowl? Second, can you find the feeding room smoothly? It's dark without light. It's not easy to find the way. It would be nice to have a flashlight. Third, can the principal answer your questions smoothly? The principal is nice, but recently he always says some strange things, and often answers questions wrongly. Fourth, have any colleagues taken the initiative to chat with you? The dormitory is good. They are all single rooms, and it's very spacious. Fifth, have you felt headaches or dizziness? On my way back to the office, I was blocked by a strange person. He didn't wear a mask, and rushed towards me shouting not to trust anyone, including your parents. Everything is fake. You must escape. Before I could react, that person was dragged away by other staff who came. 6. Have you ever seen your pets behaving strangely? There's no one here. It's quiet. 7th, do you feel your body is out of control? Yes, for example, I can't hold a pen now. And the handwriting is not good. 8. Have you filled out a questionnaire? Yes, I did. I always feel that the person who filled out this questionnaire must have experienced something terrible. I don't know if it's a side effect of the medicine. Actually, I sometimes feel like I'm having hallucinations. I started to miss my parents. So after working for a month, I applied to the principal to go home and rest. The principal said that the work was too busy recently, and rejected my request, but said my parents could come to see me here. Later, I saw my father, but my mother didn't come. My dad said my mom was sick, but I could feel that. My dad was very sad when he said that, and he lowered his head. I knew he was lying. When Dad lied to me, he didn't dare to look me in the eyes. Due to the park's regulations, the family meeting time was only 1 hour. The time was up soon. When we were leaving, my dad hugged me. I could feel he put something into my pocket. When I returned to the dormitory at night, I took it out and looked. It was a small flashlight, but it looked more like a pen. What did Dad mean by giving me a small flashlight? To let me check the feeding room. Later, I really took the flashlight to see. What did I see? I don't remember, but I must have seen the monkeys clearly. But what happened later? Something must have happened. What secrets do these monkeys have? I could only pretend not to know. I'm afraid of alerting them. Otherwise, it won't be just a matter of losing memory. I still need to calm down, step by step. I went to my superior with my badge. The person with the number 006. Number 06 looked at my badge. and was silent for a long time, and his eyes were complicated. This is the symbol of the highest authority. You are on the same level as the leader here. I was speechless. I didn't react to what was going on. How did I suddenly become the boss from a small fry? At this time, my brother, who played with me since childhood, he directly made a video call. Are you at work? Am I disturbing you? Of course not. How's the new job? I heard you found a good job. Congratulations. This job gives me a very strange feeling. I always feel something is wrong. I even doubted whether everything in front of me is real. My brother was obviously taken aback and immediately comforted me that I might just not adapt, and told me to work hard. My brother said goodbye to me. Hey, I'm going to work at a new company. I heard it's a good position. The work will be busy. I may not have time to chat with you in the future. You should take good care of yourself when you're alone. Remember to listen to the principal. After hanging up the phone with my brother, I felt a sense of loss in my heart, and even a little scared. I was afraid that I would never see him again. After hanging up the phone, I suddenly remembered that I hadn't been out for a long time. I must find a chance to talk to the principal. I don't know why. Recently, the questionnaires have become more frequent. It has been changed to once every 10 days. Doing these repetitive surveys every day. I'm really irritable. And my mood became very bad. But just now I found out. There are words on the back of the survey. Why didn't I find it before? Shh, we are an undercover organization in the lab. If you can still read these words, it means you're still salvageable. We are dedicated to helping those here, people or animals worthy of help. Please stay calm. Please read the following rules quietly, which is crucial for you. First, as you know, this laboratory is not as simple as it appears on the surface. Please live as usual. The more normal you are, the safer you will be. Don't let them suspect you. Second, don't eat the food in the cafeteria. Third, if you live in a single room, please ask the community manager to adjust the dormitory. Sharing a dorm with others can help you survive. After getting to know your roommate, please keep socializing with him. Fourth, no one is a trustworthy animal, especially monkeys that escape from the breeding room. Fifth, please do not fill out the questionnaire according to the truth. Definitely not. Sixth, don't pay attention to any unprovoked voices. Don't think deeply about any unnamed impulses. Don't explore any unresolved fatigue. Seventhly, please remember, you will definitely escape. Everyone is working hard. To be honest, after reading this information, my mood is very complicated and I don't know what to do. After a few hours, my phone rang. It was a call from 002. 1420, I see you're not in good shape recently. I have arranged a psychological diagnosis for you tomorrow. The tone of 002 was very gentle, but under the calm words, I felt a huge sense of oppression. I'm in good condition. I don't need it, although I feel stressed recently. But I always have an ominous feeling. I feel something will happen when I go. Well, it's for your own good. 002 sighed. I didn't answer. Okay, then you have a good rest. I'll give you a day off tomorrow. Don't work. I always feel like a conspiracy is approaching me. Don't worry, 002. I'll be on time tomorrow. I went to work. Everyone didn't seem surprised by my arrival. Everything was normal. Until late at night, the staff escorted a new batch of monkeys. I went to help transfer them as usual. But this time I didn't take the medicine. I saw the monkeys twisting their bodies in the cage. And some were even crying. Maybe it was because I didn't take the medicine. I suddenly felt chest tightness, but I didn't feel scared. When all the monkeys were in the breeding room, I went back to the office. I was very depressed, because every time I thought of the monkeys' cry, I couldn't help but think of my brother's hearty laughter and the loss after hanging up the phone. I looked at the landline phone on the table. I suddenly remembered a terrifying thing. I had an ominous feeling. I called my brother many times, but none of them were answered. My intuition told me my brother either had an accident or he was sweating profusely. I didn't dare to think any further, so I started to test 002. I said I missed the outside world. I told him I wanted to drink the hot milk tea next to my home. He agreed and quickly sent someone to bring and tea to me. So I asked 002 again if I could go to the amusement park on my birthday. Ling Ling thought about it for a moment. He agreed, but said he wanted to accompany me. But with my insistence, he finally agreed to let me go alone. To be honest, I didn't expect him to agree so readily. Then the birthday finally came. I went out and remembered the way out. Ling Ling took me to the gate of the amusement park and gave me a card, saying I could use it when I needed to spend money. I looked at the crowded amusement park. I was happy that I hadn't been out for a long time. But Ling Linger didn't leave, but followed me from a distance. I had no choice. I could only take the Ferris wheel to get rid of him. But when the Ferris wheel rose into the air, I discovered a terrifying and bizarre fact. All the tourists in the amusement park were all looking up at me. Their eyes were cloudy and gave off a terrifying light. Their movements seemed to freeze in an instant. The amusement park suddenly became very quiet. Only the children's songs of the rides, sounded particularly eerie, until one of them let out a shrill and hoarse howl. I don't know if they wanted to attack me mentally. I could only repeat in my mind that I'm not a monkey. I'm not a monkey. I'm not a monkey. Then I saw through the thin glass. I saw a distorted monkey, covered in mud and blood. In the buzzing tinnitus, mingled with a hoarse and shrill scream. Or from his brain, a hoarse and shrill scream. All the above information comes from diary, recordings, and memories. He finally committed suicide. Although I had expected this ending. Perhaps it would be a good thing for him and us to sleep forever. We are indeed ordinary people. But ordinary people who can't escape their own fate. Everyone here is just an ordinary person.